have a chat with Pulse.
Thank you very much, Trevor. I'm here with Kasing after his win there. Now, Kasing, I've known you for a while now. I know you're a pretty self-critical player when it comes to the game. Your recent performances, you've been kind of on the down tilt. How's that been like for you as a player?
I think it's quite... I've been quite sad recently because I'm not used to losing. And since most of the games that we've lost is either we were ahead or we kind of threw our lead, like we just came back from, and losing those kind of games, it actually is more painful than losing a game that we get stomped on. And yeah, I think even this game today, it showed we were kind of indecisive with some of our fights, and hopefully we bounce back and make it better in the playoffs.
Well, do you think you've shored up any of those issues? You talk about the indecisiveness, but this must be a big confidence boost winning that game against Gambit, a team who a lot of teams have feared. I was speaking to Huni, and he was like, the team we don't want to face is Gambit.
Well, I don't know. Gambit is since they don't have Forgiven, they're not as scary anymore, but I mean, I miss Forgiven, and I want to play against Forgiven.
Okay, so you want to play against Forgiven, but who do you want to play against in the playoffs? Because we had a lot of potential tiebreakers today, but out of those teams, who would you want to play? Who will give you the best chance?
Well, I think I have to say Giants. We have an undefeated record against them, even when I wasn't in the team, so it should be fine to play against them.
Okay, strong words there. Kasing, congratulations once again on the win. We're going to throw it over to the analyst desk to take a look at that game.
Thank you very much, Pulse. And Kasing, good to see him smiling again, because as said, was a little bit down on himself after the last couple of weeks that haven't been ideal for H2K. So let's look at this game. Of course, Gambit still with a sub, but absolutely needing to win. And, well, it looked to me that it was going in a direction we've seen a couple of times from H2K when they've gotten behind. W9D2 was getting pretty far behind in CS, even though you commended their lane swap this time around.
I think they played the lane swap really well, and then somehow still Kavachard managed to inch ahead of W9D2. I don't know how he keeps doing it. I guess just a god, but yeah, I think overall they played pretty well. They punished our extensions, and then unfortunately they overextended a couple of times themselves as well, giving a bit back to Gambit, but they managed to wrap it up pretty well together, especially like Kasing said that they've had problems with being indecisive, but that Baron call was really decisive, really good, and that just won them the game.
Yeah, it really did. And one of the biggest factors that H2K kind of had to deal with was just, as you alluded to with Kavachard, how much this game almost lived and died on that Fizz pick. Very first pick in the draft. That signals that you're going to need a little bit of help with wave clear from somewhere. They certainly had it from the Jace and the Corki, but once the Baron minions were out, H2K just kind of pushed towers down as if they were no worry at all.
I feel the problem with Gambit kind of is they have this one playmaker who is Kavachard, and he's really, really good at it. But when he's split pushing at top lane, it feels like his team doesn't really know what to do that well. For example, mid turret went down at 28 minutes or something, and that turret is just really, really important because it opens up the entire map and it allows you to go deep ward and get that vision, so the Fizz can split push, and it just came down really late, and that was a huge problem for Gambit as well.
Yeah, I mean, they probably also realize the fact that they are playing with the sub and they're going to have to do something. Tried and put it all on Kavachard. Didn't work out. In this instance, though, it was H2K that was victorious. And earlier, we asked you who you thought was most prepared for the playoffs best of 5 format. And at Jay Nelson writes, H2K, in my opinion, all laners have strong, varied pools. Probably always has something up his sleeve. Thinking back to the 3-2 against SK Gaming, that was, of course, in the Spring Split playoffs over in Madrid. But looking at it the last couple of weeks, I mean, even from a confidence standpoint, that can't be fantastic going into the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, they are just not playing at the level they were playing at the start of the split, so they are looking a lot weaker, and they just need to pick up their game and play like they kind of did last game without the obvious overextension mistakes, and they should be good to go.
They do, but I think where they're currently at, they should still, as Kasing alluded to, be able to fight off the likes of Giants, the likes of the tied-up pack now. So whoever joins them in the quarters is going to have to work hard to get past H2K, but I think H2K, using that, should be okay to get into a semi-final spot.
And they have a week to chill, or rather practice getting into that as well. And speaking of SK Gaming, though, they will be facing Elements in our next match as Fragen and co try to grab a last-minute spot in the postseason. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm super tired.
Just look at Ryu.
Yeah.
He's so energetic.
Look at Ryu for energy.
Yeah.
Just absorb it.
And Lulex wants to get the big belly down. He does. Cabo gets connected with the body slam. Double kill for Lulex. Hammer comes down as well as Cavachard. Baron secured by Ryu, in fact. They traded 1-for-1. Junglers are down. Kasing is the sacrificial cow that's left standing.
I can engage on moves.
Careful.
Ult in.
Careful at least.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Just take it slow.
Can you flash? Can you flash?
Take it slow.
Okay,
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
They are. Lulex has knocked back Betsy. Betsy's gone in with the hammer. Hex Shrink is only going to keep you alive a millisecond longer, but that's enough to take out Ryu. H2K will be closing this game out.